Hey there, it's Kate here from Face Paint Shop Australia, and today I am going to show you how I clean these practice heads. So we have these awesome practice heads. They're made from silicone, and here's another one. And but what happens is when we use them to paint on, here's another one. So they're great because they're 3D, and they're also great because they're not kids. Like my kids really complain a lot if I want to paint them, and they charge me a lot of money. So these guys don't charge anything once you buy them. But the downside is they can stain. So I'm going to show you how I personally clean them. Now, I've tried lots of different methods over the past few years, everything from, olive oil to peanut butter. Yes, I did try peanut butter because somebody in a forum sometimes said it worked. Spoiler alert, it didn't work for me, but I have got a method that does a pretty good job, I think. And, so I'm going to show that to you today. So I'm just going to switch cameras here now. And okay, so, here's Spider-Man, and here's one I've just finished cleaning. Okay, so you can see that there's still a fair bit of staining, but I think now she's more like Donald Trump. And she's kind of acceptable, and you can paint on her again. The other options for painting, of course, when you're practicing, is painting on your own face. And, so you can need a mirror and you can paint on your own face. Or we also have these laminated sheets. And so it's like a textured sheet. It's not glossy. It's like a matte texture. And that gives the brush just a little bit better grip, I think, than a glossy sheet. And so you can paint on those and wipe them off. But the problem is they also stain. So this method will work for those as well. So what I'm going to use today to remove the paint, we'll just put everything else to the side. I'm going to use a couple of things. So I have some baby wipes. I have magic eraser, and you can buy the magic eraser from the supermarket. I have some eucalyptus oil. You can see that eucalyptus oil. It doesn't matter what brand. So that's pretty much what I'm going to use. Oh yeah, and a bit of microfibre cloth. So let's begin by taking the baby wipe. I mean, you can also, wash your face under the sink with soapy water. That's fine as well. Paper towels or whatever. I'm just sitting at the desk, so I'm going to use baby wipes. But I'll just take this paint. Now, actually, this paint has actually been sitting on here for like a long time, so it's going to be quite stained, like probably 12 months or more. So you can see this paint has really adhered to the surface. And we're not having much luck at all with the baby wipes. So let's now take a few drops of the eucalyptus oil and the magic eraser and see what happens. So that looks to stick there. That hasn't taken long at all. And you can see that without much trying, that magic eraser and that eucalyptus oil, I don't know, it's a magic combination or something. Let's keep going. You can also put it on directly. So I think it's important to say that these heads, once you start using them, they're never going to be in perfect condition again. They're just not. But you can get a pretty good result with the magic eraser. So can you see that? Let's just try skipping the magic eraser. And when I say magic eraser, I do mean you also need the eucalyptus oil. I've tried, not using it and using it. Let's see how we go without the magic eraser. So I'm using a fair bit of pressure here. Let's see if we can. So it does a pretty good job without the magic eraser. But in my opinion, the magic eraser is like the combination of that and the eucalyptus oil is just, what works for me. followed up by good pressure and microfibre cloth. Now, sure, this is a bit of a pain in the bum, and so that's why I recommend, either painting on your own face, because it sure cleans up a lot quicker on your own face, and you don't need eucalyptus oil. Just like I've got here, what have I got? Rosehip oil. You could also try olive oil if you don't have anything, special mineral oil, baby oil, moisturizer, any type of cream-based kind of product. Okay, so where's that thing gone? So here we go. So, that's taken a couple of minutes. You kind of want to polish it off at the end because this leaves a bit of a texture on it. So polish it off at the end. And where's my magic eraser gone? That one is not the one I was using before. Ah, there she is, stuck under. Okay, so this practice head is ready for another paint. If all else fails and you're finding that the paint is hard to remove, the other option is, is to give her a full paint of red and then clean it off as I did before, and she's going to have a very Donald Trump tan. But quite usable again. So I hope you find that helpful. Let me have a look. I'll pop this camera back on. I hope you found that helpful. There is a bit of time to take to clean them, and that's unavoidable, unfortunately. But they are a great substitute for a face, but nothing, in my opinion, beats painting your own face. Using a mirror or painting someone else's face, whether that's your child's or your mum's or your sister's, it doesn't matter. If you can paint someone else, that's the best way. And I can assure you that it doesn't stain like that on the skin as long as you use some sort of cream-based or oil-based moisturizer to remove it. So I just want you to remember that. But I think that these are a great substitute. They don't complain. And yeah, I really hope that method helped you. So just a reminder that I used some baby wipes, but you could also use a paper towel and soapy water or wash it off under the sink. And then I used the magic eraser. Let me just swap cameras again. I used the magic erasers, eucalyptus oil, microfibre cloth, and the wipes. Thank you so much for watching. If you try this at home, I'd love to know how it goes for you. And you can, just send me an email to support@facepaintshopaustralia.com if you have any problems or questions. I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks a lot. Bye.